And now summary. Here in this chapter we have studied the following points. First one points. Though Euclid define point, a line and a plane, the definition are not accepted by mathematicians. Therefore, these terms are now taken as undefined terms. Okay? Why it is undefined terms? Because already Euclid defined this one term, but these terms are not accepted by mathematicians. So, therefore, these terms are now termed as undefined. Undefined term means point, line, plane, etc. And second one point, axioms or postulates are assumptions which are obvious universal truth. They are not proved. That means this one assumption statement no need to prove. They are universal truth. That means axioms and postulates are assumption and obviously universal truth. Axioms means general mathematical assumption and postulates means which are related to geometry. Then point 3. Theorem and statement which are proved using definition, axioms, previously proved statement and deducting reasoning. And theorems means what? Theorems means this one also statement. This statement we have to prove by using definition axioms or previously proved statement and deductive reasoning. With the help of this one we have to prove that one statement, and that statement are known as theorem. And some of Euclid axioms were here. 7 axioms are given. First one, axioms: things which are equal to the same things are equal to one another. If equals are added to equal, wholes are equal. If equal are subtracted from equal, the remainders are equal. And things which are coincide with one another are equal to one another. The whole is greater than the part. Things which are double of the same things are equal to one another. Things which are half of the same things are equal to one another. These 7 axioms are given. Many axioms are there in Euclidean geometry. From these axioms, here 7 axioms given. That one 7 axioms you have to remember for exam point of view. Now Euclid's postulates. Here 5 postulates are given. First one, a straight line may be drawn from any one point to any other point. Second one postulates a terminated line can be produced indefinitely. A circle can be drawn with any center and any radius. Number 4, all right angles are equal to one another. And postulates fifth, what if the straight line falling on 2 straight lines make the anterior angle on the same side of it taken together less than 2 right angle than 2 straight line. If we produce indefinitely, they meet on that side and which some angle is less than 2 right angles. Okay, that one we have already discussed. And here 2 equivalent versions of Euclid postulates. First one, for every line L and for every point P not lying on L, there exists a unique line passing through P and parallel to L. Only unique line passing through P, that line will be parallel to L. And this one also known as John Playfair's statement also. And second one, 2 distinct intersecting line cannot be parallel to the same things. I have explained already. And all attempts of proved Euclid fifth postulates using first 4 failed, but they lead to the discovery of several other geometry called non-Euclidean geometry. That means these 5 postulates, and they attempt to prove, but they fail to prove this one. After that, they discover another geometry, another types of geometry, and that is non-Euclidean geometry. In non-Euclidean geometry, also known as spherical geometry, and here lines are not only straight, here lines are curved also. That's why in case of circle is a non-Euclidean geometry. Yeah, spherical geometry, we discuss this type of object. I hope all of you understand. Thank you.